So we've seen a lot of instances of white people calling the cops on black people for basically doing normal things. I mean, for example, you had a black family that was, that had the police called on them for grilling in a grilling zone inside of a park. Now, a black child's neighbors also called the police on him when he was mowing the lawn. Recently, a 12-year-old had the police called on him for delivering papers because he has a paper route. So this is something that's been happening quite a few times. Apparently, there are white people out there who think that, no, I'm entitled to call the cops on a black person if I feel uncomfortable, even if they're not actually doing anything wrong. Well, there was another instance of this happening at a public pool. Now, a woman who called the police on a black man for, get this, the crime of wearing socks at a pool has been fired from her job. So finally, we get a little bit of justice. Now, the person who was fired is Erica Walker. Now, she was employed by Trilogy Residential Management, where she was a manager of one of the company's apartment developments in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, on the 4th of July, she confronted a woman named Camry Porter. Now, Camry Porter is a resident of the apartment development, and her boyfriend who was at the pool. Now, when she was there, Erica decided to go after Camry's boyfriend for wearing socks at the pool. But wait, okay, take off your socks. Why? I'm not going to take off my socks. I'm wearing socks. It's not like I'm going inside the pool. Then, of course, maybe you would think, okay, take off your socks if you're going to go in the pool because you're going to make the pool dirty. But why would you wear socks in the pool at all? And since when is it a crime to wear socks when you're not in the pool, at the pool? It doesn't make any sense. But, of course, after he politely declined, Walker decided to call the police on him. Now, of course, there was video about this that caught the attention of a lot of news outlets, as a lot of these videos have done. And yet, Porter says that she felt that she and her boyfriend were discriminated against because it wasn't actually about the socks. She said, it's 25, 30 plus white people out here and you haven't said anything. You're partying with them. But when we come, it's an issue. After a call to the police went viral and garnered national attention, the company did say that Walker will, quote, never be employed by Trilogy Residential Management or any of its properties in the future. So again, here we have social media, right, that highlights something that is grossly wrong and messed up. I mean, again, who goes after somebody for wearing socks at the pool and calls the cops? Which, by the way, is potentially dangerous for people who have the police called on them. But it follows another example, as I said before, of all these different instances of this being caught on tape. Because you can be sure that before people started videotaping this stuff, it actually happened all the time. And of course, a lot of us who didn't realize it before, it's because it's never happened to us. And that's part of white privilege. And so, look, in my years of being alive, I've never had anything like this happen to me. Never had somebody call the cops on me for just doing something that's normal. But in a lot of situations that you think are seemingly normal, if you're a black person, well, then to some people, it's not normal. It's suspicious behavior. I mean, think about the police officer who was gathering evidence from a crime scene, and somebody called the cops on him. Well, this was somebody who's dressed up in a police uniform, shining lights in people's houses. He was gathering shell casings from a crime scene. But he's doing something incredibly suspicious. No, he's a police officer. And you still called the cops on him. The things that we take for granted that we can do as white people in America, there is a section of people who can't. And these stories are showing just how much that is true. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron. at patreon.com/TYTNation.